right, so we have a traffic collision that just came out in the Hollywood area. It's going to be, like they said, Selma and Argyle in the intersection. Reported initially. Yeah, I copy, and I'm en route. I heard it when they were asking for additional 455s heading to Hollywood. So the call initially came in as a physical, or it came in as a CPI traffic, which is city property involved. Vehicle versus a pole.
We have 2 victims, 1 red car. I need an extrication.
Okay. So somebody's trapped pretty good for them to ask for all that. So it first came out as just a city property involved traffic collision, which it seemed pretty minor. They just sent 1 ambulance. I believe it was RA-27. RA-27 gets to the location. They come up and they said, "Hey, this is not just a vehicle into a pole. This is a physical rescue, full-blown physical rescue." So they're asking for Heavy Rescue 3. They're right here off the 110, just south of the 101. We just passed that station, actually. So they're asking for them, and then all the additional resources that come with a physical rescue response. So we're going to get an update here on our CAD, and that's going to give us. I might have to hit refresh, but oh, there it is. So you can see flashing the white line right here. You guys can see it. I'm not reading it. I'm focusing on driving. But that means that they'll have a tactical channel, and they've got 2 victims. It sounds like one serious and one less serious. But anytime you have a situation where people trapped in the car, that's a pretty heavy hit. So we're heading into Hollywood. All right. Well, we're here. And we're going to go across the street and get a good eye on this. I don't want to block the driveway either. All right, let's go check it out.
Engine 41, you're going to be transportation.
.455 is going to be out with the physical rescue, Argyle and Selma. Are you staying here for a minute?
I don't know if they might close it off, just so you know.
Thank you. Pretty bad crash. Looks like actually a head-on collision. Let's watch out for the truck. So it looks like they got 1 female out already, and I think they got 1 female out, and they're working on the passenger in the red car that's stuck between the pole and they're trapped inside the vehicle right now. So female on the passenger side, sorry, driver's side is out. She's on the ground. Right now they're actually getting the hydraulic, systems right now with the spreaders where they're going to be able to actually get a spreader between the car and the pole, and they're going to push the car away from the pole. That would be my guess, but we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. Still stuck. I don't know where our second RA is. Let's find it. Shot of that car, and then we're gonna get out of here. With the officer, we're filming the whole thing, everything's fine. He comes over and he goes, get out of the street when they transport. It's like, I don't understand that. It's so weird. We're in the way at all, but you know. And the electric fire truck is here too. Oh, and I think they're transferring a victim also. Let's see what's going on here. I think they might be transferring a victim into the other RA, so. got this. Want your back? Like we heard on the radio, it's going to be 3 victims, 2 serious that were trapped in that tiny. What kind of car was that? It was like the smallest little car, the little red car. 2 victims trapped in the red car. 3rd victim driving the full-size sedan, the lighter color sedan. All 3 of them are going to be going to local area hospitals. I think they're going to take one of them to Cedars, if I heard correctly. We're not going to report that though. We'll just say local area and leave it at that. But it is cold. My fingers are freezing. But it is a pretty serious physical rescue out of Hollywood. Not the car we thought it was, but still a pretty serious situation. It looked like everybody's gonna make it. The female that they pulled out, she looked pretty rough. She might lose an eye. Just from what I could see through the lens. When we roll it back, we'll get a better idea. And then the male who was in the driver's seat, no, sorry, he was in the passenger seat. Yeah, he was on the right side. He actually looked like he was in decent shape. They brought him out, he was talking and stuff. They're both talking, so I don't think this is gonna be a fatality. Somebody ran the red, as they always do. Shitty situation.
The driver of the white vehicle and she is again claiming she does not have any complaining.
So this is a
clear semi.
vehicle versus pedestrian. Sounds like a hit and run, and they're saying it might be a fatality. So.
What did you need to say?
I don't see a victim or anything, so not quite sure what we have yet. But let's take a walk. Not quite sure what's going on yet. They're asked for a backup request on a, well, we're in Hollywood and it looks like there's a fight about to start. They said it's a vehicle versus pedestrian with a possible fatality, but I'm not seeing that, so I'm not sure. There's people everywhere though. I mean, there's cars parked like crazy. I don't know. This seems kind of weird. I don't see anybody on the ground. I don't see anybody injured. Hollywood's always a mess. I don't know how to explain it. You come down to Hollywood and it's just, anytime something goes sideways, it's just ridiculous. We had a shooting at like a Justin Bieber after party a while back. Jack was at that. Alex, actually, we have the clip if you want to roll it. The shooting at the Justin Bieber thing. And there was like a Ferrari that had bullet holes in it. That's the usual Hollywood nonsense. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what's going on. I don't see any other any victims or anything. They've got security over here. There is a victim. Oh, sorry, that's not right. There is a victim in the second RA. Sorry, the first one that was here when we got here, not the second one. I'm not quite sure what we have. We're gonna have to talk to LAPD. You know what? Let me shoot a little bit just in case, because you never know. But as of right now, I'm not quite sure what we have. This seems kind of silly. There's more cops coming? How's it going?
How you doing, man?
You didn't see what happened by any chance, did you?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
The Rose lady got ran over.
Gotcha, that's what happened. Okay. They were saying it was a hit and run, possible fatality,
The
but
car right there.
that's it. It was just that car.
Yeah.
So then they got into a fight or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you. So in Hollywood, there's a lady that walks around and sells roses to everybody, and apparently the rose lady got ran over, and that's the story. But I think they thought there was going to be a fight or something. That's probably why they asked for the backup.
Said it was a hit and run.
That's kind of what they were saying.
Somebody dead.
What's that?
Somebody dead.
No. They thought so at first, but no. You guys are fine. Is somebody dead? You hear that guy? What the heck? So that SUV hit the Rose lady, and then, or maybe another SUV hit him, because they said there was an SUV, they gave a plate, and then they took off. So I think it's a big, well, hang on. In cases like this, there's always more to it. We don't always have all the information when we're standing here, but chances are we're going to find out, and there's going to be more to it. There's another car over here with some damage on it. They're getting out of the way. They're saying that the gentleman that we spoke to said that the Rose lady got hit, and that it did sound like there was going to be a fight, which is why there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why there's 8, 9 LAPD units here. They're like, no fight tonight, guys. So this is a pretty well-known club. What's the name of the club here, Tay? Hyde. Yeah, it's an exclusive club. It's called Hyde. It's here at Sunset and Crescent Heights. So kind of an interesting thing. But if it's just a vehicle versus pedestrian, I'm just not sure why there's so many officers here. That's my only question, I guess you could say. I can't tell. Oh. So in most cases that we're at, sometimes it's really apparent, right? We show up and there's a fatality or a shooting or what have you. Then it's pretty obvious. But on incidents like this, I'm not quite sure. We heard, obviously, what we heard. We heard that it was a vehicle versus pedestrian, possible K, which is a fatality. We get out here, there's people arguing and fighting and what have you, and then we start talking to people, and he goes, "Oh, well, he hit the flower lady." But if that's the car right here, then like I don't understand why there's so many people walking around the car and touching things and doing things. It's like it's kind of crazy. So, oh, whoa! What are you doing? The guy almost hit an officer right now. Kind of silly. What do you think, Tay? Silliness?
Yeah, I don't know. Hollywood shenanigans.
Yeah, pretty much. Nothing. It doesn't even seem that serious. They already took its time. I thought we were gonna roll up and there's like a body in the street, but not the case. So we'll hang out for a bit, talk to the sergeant that's here, and then we'll get out. All right, so it was the Rose Lady that was hit by the vehicle that's right there. It is not a hit and run, so they put up tape and all the cars and everything just because there was a bunch of people and all the Ubers in the street. I mean, it was a zoo out here when we showed up. You guys could see that. So as of right now, just a vehicle versus pedestrian. Looks like she's going to be okay. She was trying to sell roses in Hollywood and ends up getting knocked down onto the sidewalk. And I just spoke to the sergeant. There's a bunch of roses on the sidewalk over here. So connecting the dots on that. And again, she is expected to be okay. And I think a little bit too much alcohol on a Thursday night in Hollywood. We're out of here. On to the next call. I'm southbound 101 coming up to Highland. All right, so we've got so weirdly enough, Tay and I just saw this. It was a vehicle driving southbound, but in reverse.
Northbound and southbound.
He was driving backwards down the freeway, and there was an ambulance behind him with the lights on, and it looked like the guy had crashed and the ambulance was helping him get off the freeway. CHP gets over here, and they're saying now that the guy will not stop.
Is he going southbound or is he coming back up northbound on southbound?
Oh, crap. All right.
He's on the southbound side still, River. The driver is going southbound now, right way. Failing to stop.
Okay, so he's turned around. The vehicle was going the wrong way. Now he's turned it around. But we saw him backing down the freeway, and I thought, oh, this is, something, some type of mechanical issue. All right, sounds like the vehicle's turned around, but he's still going southbound. 455's southbound 101 at Cahuenga. So we're right behind.
Correct way, failing
to stop. Failure to yield.
And get some updated 20, please.
So we're coming southbound through Hollywood. He's now going the correct, his vehicle's going the correct direction. Yeah, continuing southbound on the 101. So they're already at the 110. All right, so they're already back downtown here. So we'll. All right, southbound 101 at the 110. 455 is playing catch up here. Continuing southbound 101. 41, are you back clear, or are you still on that fiery crash? Let's see if we can get Nathan on the south side.
I'm here. Feeding right now, but is it coming towards me?
Yeah, we're committed southbound 101 at the 110. Guy was driving backwards down the. He was driving reverse down the 101 and CHP is now in pursuit. It sounds like he's flipped the car around. He's already crashed into CHP. So I'll let you know which way we end up. But 455 is trying to play catch up right now. All right, so we'll see if we can get into position on it. But Nathan sounds excited about it. This is a little different than a normal pursuit because the guy was driving backwards. I mean, we saw him coming back northbound. We were heading to another.
And it seems like all the scanner radio is dead. I'm gonna head that way.
So we were actually heading to another call, and we saw this guy going southbound in reverse, but there was an ambulance behind him. He's not going that fast. He's at mission. We'll be able to catch him. my assumption was,
What are
oh,
his speeds?
this guy was, you know, involved in an accident or something. When we saw him in reverse, he was doing about 30 miles an hour, maybe 40 tops, and now it sounds like he's doing about probably 60, and he's missing a wheel. So I don't know if he's committed 10 east, by the way, so if you want to start coming north. But I don't know if he'll be able to make the corner there if he's doing 65.
Roger.
Run the plate.
William, yellow, Sam, 572.
Okay, copy that. Is that a Nissan Altima?
Yeah.
No, is it really?
Yeah.
It's a Nissan Altima again? It's always a gray Nissan Altima. What's going on with the Altimas? I sounded like Seinfeld just now, did you hear that? What's with the Altimas? It's always a gray Nissan Altima. Why though? It's the weirdest thing. So yeah, they're asking for a airship. Frequency's on standby. They're in pursuit. We're playing catch up. He's committed to the eastbound 10. We're gonna
continue to see if we can relieve that cozy unit.
Yeah, we're gonna stay with it for a little bit, and then we'll probably give it over to Nathan, who is going to be south of us. I don't think Randy's out tonight. He's working the weekend, so I think Nathan's going to be our go-to. But we're a little bit behind it. He's already at Soto. He's made it to Soto though, which is pretty good. If he's missing a tire, he's going through some squirrely stuff.
The CBS guy is speeding on the freeway trying to catch up by Universal.
Keith said CBS at Universal. That's funny.
70 miles per hour.
Wow. All right, he's at 70 miles an hour, eastbound 10, light traffic, 455s, just passing the 4 level. 481, I don't know where you're coming from, but if I can get you this way and hand it over, that'd be great. But I'll try and play catch up for a little bit, eastbound 10, and 455s through Alameda. Go get him, guys. Go get him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And my assumption, my gut feeling on it was, oh, they had an accident. They're setting up a spike strip. The assumption was that they were involved in a crash and that the guy was driving backwards because maybe his transmission was messed up and he didn't have the front gears, the forward gears. So, it's out of North Hollywood. Nissan Altima out of North Hollywood. He might be crashing here. Let's see what we got. They might be going code 6.
Okay, copy. 10 miles an hour.
He's stopping. He's stopping. Felony stop. And felony stop in progress. And we're gonna just hold this right.
Felony stop in progress, eastbound 10, just west of Garfield, weapons facing eastbound. Rover Spire 716, body brick. 411 at 309.
And we're gonna go over to the side. Okay, leave your window.
We're at City Terrace and Bonnie Break Beach. Bonnie Beach Lake.
All right. You want to stay in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna jump out. All right. I'll be right back.
What are they yelling at?
sound like he wants to get out right now. Unlock it. It doesn't sound like he wants to get out of the car. We got more units showing up right now, and we're gonna stay right here. We're not gonna walk up on that. The suspect vehicle is right behind the CHP unit in front of us. So
What are they yelling
we're gonna hang tight right here. What's up?
What are they yelling behind?
They're saying, driver, open the door. He's not cooperating right now. And we got to be careful because he's already hit a CHP car. So if he starts coming this way, we want to get out of the way. Are they saying turn up that bottom radio for me? They said windows rolled up.
Yep.
He's revving it.
The driver is moving around considerably, reaching over into the passenger side, unable to tell how many occupants are in the vehicle. Copy vehicle has ignition on, revving up, and vehicle is disabled, and Air 24 copy as driver is reaching to the passenger side. Notify the alarm company you're going to use center.
He keeps revving it up. You hear it?
8272, you're coming in 10-1.
Door's open.
You want me to run it?
Okay, door's open. What's up? There's like people out of their cars behind us on the freeway. They have their cell phones out, and it's like a big, it's like a little circus behind us. But and again, we don't know what's up with this guy. We don't know, he just hit a CHP vehicle, so they're gonna give him commands right now. Let's pay attention to that. He has a flamethrower. cars. Watch the cars. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get him.
Walking toward Atlantic off-ramp westbound.
Oof.
Direction 6th Street. 82S20, can we have Alhambra PD stage at Atlantic just north of 10, just in case he continues off?
Oof.
We're landline with Alhambra now.
Go.
School PD is en route.
That was nuts.
I'm 97 with the break, just west of Garfield.
That was nuts.
2097 with a break.
He had a flamethrower.
Like an
I
accident.
got the break.
Well, I think it was just a like a crack torch or something.
Is running now.
Hang on.
He's going to be running north along the Atlantic exit off the 10 freeway
Okay.
westbound. He's going to be making his way over
I know where he is.
to Atlantic Boulevard. Stand by for further direction.
Air 24 suspect running
That was
north
nuts.
along the Atlantic exit from the westbound off-ramp.
455 just flew by.
I'm
gonna be, heading over to the off-ramp at Atlantic. I got all that on camera. He had a flamethrower? What the heck? I mean, it was a tiny,
Off-ramp in the median, approaching the
it was a
first
tiny little fire.
It's like a
It was like a crack torch. Say again?
And he just now, he's in the middle, center, median.
Over the center divide with the flamethrower or whatever he had.
Yeah, I got all of it. I couldn't really see the flamethrower too well. I got to check the footage. But he's standing in the number 2 lane on the freeway here at Atlantic. I'm trying to get down the freeway here. He keeps, yeah, he's now on the southbound, so I'm heading to Atlantic. But yeah, 455's on it. I'm going to be code 6 on Atlantic here.
And he's coming through making contact.
All right, making
The officer
contact.
making contact.
What a f***ing whack job! Holy shit! What a nut! Where is he?
We have 3 CHP officers now making contact with the suspect.
Here we go.
The officers making contact.
This guy's going wrong way off the freeway. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They will be in the southbound lanes of Atlantic, north side of the 10 freeway.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
There you
Southbound
go.
Atlantic just north of the 10.
Yeah, there you go. What a nut! What a nutcase! Whew, that was wild. All right, let's get into a spot here where we can get a shot of that guy. That guy was a whack job, huh? Total whack job. Epic, totally epic, Tay. That was very interesting. That was very, very interesting. All right. I'm gonna go over there and get a shot of this guy.
He doesn't have guns, so.
No, probably not. Probably not. What a nut. Total freaking whack job, this guy. That was crazy. That was fantastic. Hey, good shit. What's with the flamethrower out the window? I saw that and I was like,
like
what the hell? Like a Zippo lighter or something?
Yeah,
or?
it was like a Zippo lighter and you just put a flame to
Like
it.
a crack torch, basically. That was, so we saw him out of Hollywood. Are you East LA or?
No, I'm at Essential.
Oh, so we saw him coming southbound 101. We were actually heading back to the valley. We're coming northbound 101. We see the car going backwards, but I saw the ambulance behind him.
Yeah, that
and I
was
thought,
weird.
oh, maybe it was just a TC and he lost first gear and they were escorting him off. So we didn't even think anything of it. I thought, no big deal. And then I hear he's hitting CHP cars. I'm like, oh shit. So he's obviously on something, I'm assuming.
He looks really impaired, but I'm not sure what's going on.
I appreciate it. We'll get out of here. Thank you, Sarge. You rolling?
Yeah.
That was nuts. Okay, let's get it in. We'll talk about it in the car, but we gotta go. He's in custody, he's going. They're probably gonna have him checked out medically, but what a mess, huh? That was nuts.
What do you think he's on?
Whatever drugs you need to be on to be shooting a mini flamethrower out of the driver's seat of the cops. Well, again, we saw him coming southbound, heading to another incident, and I didn't think anything of it, just because the ambulance was there, and
How did CHP get involved actually?
the calls started coming out for a wrong way driver, seeing what we saw. But again, my assumption was that he was gonna just, my assumption was that he was involved in a accident or what have you, and he lost first, second, third gear, and they were like, oh, let's just drive it backwards off the freeway. And I saw the ambulance with the lights on and everything, and I figured, oh, okay, no big deal. Next thing you know, he flips around, crashes into a CHP car, and then we're here at Atlantic and the and the 10. This guy jumping across the freeway. I mean, it's nuts. So yeah, that was pretty wild. But we'll see if we actually got the fuego on tape here. I think we did.
What was the sounds that, because it wasn't gunfire that the...
Oh, that's so the gunshots that we heard were the beanbag shotguns being used by CHP, and their goal, or I should say their objective with that, was to get the windows blown out so they can see inside the car a little bit better. But once they hit them with the you can kind of see it.
Clarify the beanbags. When you think beanbags, you think soft. It's not soft. It can go through windshields.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I got footage of it through. You can see it through the CHP car. You can see him shooting the flames out and then the smoke and everything. So the CHP sergeant said it's like a little crack torch or something. So I'm not quite sure what he was doing, but I mean, it's a good length flame. I mean, it's like a good 2-foot flame. So maybe like an aerosol can with a lighter, I'm thinking. That's probably the deal. And it looked like he was going to give up. I mean, you can see him giving up, and then and he goes, got a blast, and takes off. He's lucky he didn't die. He ran across the whole freeway. So I'm shocked. And that wall over there is high. I mean, if I didn't have the camera, I could take it. But and look, I'm like, oh, he's good. Oh, there he goes. What a nut. I'm amazed he didn't die.
Staring.
I'm amazed he didn't. Well, what are they going to do?
No, I know. That's the funny
They're
part.
not going to chase him across that.
So like,
yeah, well, they got him. They ended up sending units around, but what an interesting pursuit.
not many like that.
No, with the little aerosol can shooting out the side. I love. Hey, he's shooting a flamethrower out the window. Okay.
Yeah, people out of their cars on the freeway.
Oh yeah, there was a pack of people behind us, and that was pretty wild. Then one guy comes up to me, he goes, "I want to come with you. Can I get in with you?" The guy filming on his phone. I'm like, no, I gotta go. That's so funny. Flamethrower pursuit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's.
You can't help but lie.
You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. That's definitely one for the books. I'm glad you're here for that. All right, let's get it in. Get to work.